You're ready to hop into it. There's a quick break. You let Optic warm up, and FaZe is ready to go. But I don't know, man. I just feel like Rise has got to have a little bit of gas left in the tank. I know they've been trying to fight through the losers bracket. They've done one hell of a job. Do they have enough, though? I don't feel like it, but we'll have to wait and see.
That's it. You know, these guys, yes, they're professional players. They do this for a living. They know what it takes. But when it comes to the day, when you're on that stage, you're 2-0 down against a team like FaZe. You played, what, 4 or 5 series to get here? You put everything into every single one of those series. Where do you find it from? Where is that kind of last burst of energy? Hopefully, Rise is somewhere deep down there, and they can pull it up. Like you said, FaZe, I reckon it's on maybe FaZe. I want to see Aqua back to his best. We saw him doing some fantastic stuff like against the likes of Splice and Fused, wiping them out. But no, not right now.
All right, well, just about to get loaded in. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, and I understand. I wonder why. I heard in my ear for a second that the team names were swapped. It's just it was in the rig draft. We have team identity turned off, so we don't see the team names. Now, I was so confused. I was like, what did I mess up? And well, it was in the rig draft, so that was probably a little bit confusing. But we are good now. All right, so we have to start with Rise. We got to see if they can make this comeback happen. We got 5 seconds on the clock. Who are you feeling? Who do you want me to go with?
Let's go with Aqua. He's a bit of a respawn beast at times. I say at times he's always a beast, but right now he hasn't found anything, and we're going to get some team kills. I mean, we didn't see it in the S&D, but we've seen it here because we will get a restart for some reason or another.
Doesn't look like they were able to load back in here.
Yeah. I mean, Clayster, he's running with it. He doesn't care.
He's
like,
trying to make plays.
I'm taking this win.
I haven't heard the whistle. There's the 1-point throw.
GG, game over.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the series, guys. We've wrapped up our losers bracket final on a technicality as Clayster makes the heads-up play and takes it home. That reminds me, you're like watching a football game and there's a sack. Everyone thinks the ball is dead, and just that one guy picks it up and runs it home.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works in Call of Duty.
However, if you're watching from Europe, if you're playing a game of football, someone takes an early free kick. It's like the goalie sat there.
I used the wrong word there. American egg ball. Is that what it is?
It's American rugby.
American rugby. Okay.
But no, it will be restarted. You can see that Rise will collect their thoughts. They'll get back into it. But again, now this is do or die for them. This is grand final or you're out. Top 3. Don't get me wrong. I think Rise have done well to get here after obviously Atlanta. I think they know deep down that they can push that top 3 consistently. You know, let's look at the teams that have maybe not made it. We're looking at United, who won MLG Atlanta. We're looking at Envious, EG. You know, these North American giants that have come kind of so far, such a prolific team. You know, you got the likes of Splice, Reserve Red Reserve. I'm never going to get used to that.
I've said Orbit, I would say at least 10 times this weekend.
Yeah.
It just hasn't, I don't know, it hasn't hit me yet. You come in with Orbit at the beginning of the game, and it just sort of sticks with you for a little while. We'll get there, though. It's been nice to see them with Red Reserve. Unfortunately, the performance, not what you would expect. And you got to think, I mean, I joked around with Zero a little bit when he was on the analysis desk, basically asking him, you know, if there was a team change, who's it going to be on your squad? Just kidding. I didn't really think that he was going to end up answering that one, but he said
it was a
myself.
hesitation.
He's like, it would be me. At first he said Bance, and I was very confused. I think he misunderstood my question.
I mean, Zero would love to see him with Bance. Good friends outside of the game, and I think that's what makes some teams so great. Nicely loading into, obviously, 2 great teams, Rise and FaZe, but it's only looking like one team coming out the other side at the moment. FaZe, they are 2-0 up. You can see that Rise, that, you know, this is like an insight to their team talk. What's going down here? We can't hear it, of course. But they look ready.
Yep, just waiting on the class creation to be done, and we'll be getting right into it. Sorry, guys, for the delay. Not sure what the restart was about, but maybe that's a chance. You know, you get 3 minutes there where you're FaZe and you saw them talking to each other. Maybe you figure out what's going wrong. This is a very, very resilient team, but you've got to muster something here. Got to bring it together. Try to swing this back in your favor. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, they definitely need to change something. But for Sentu there, giving his team talk, going down. A lot of nodding of the heads from Rise. They know what they need to do. You know, your Vegas champions. And this is a team, like you said, you know, Looney replaced Nagafen, that is, and this is a team which really can push that top 3 consistently, I feel. Facento has, you know, had some fantastic individual performances. Aqua seems to be finding his feet now as well. And let's not forget, you know, this Rise roster has battled through the loser bracket. They have played game after game. I can see just to my left as well, Optic Gaming still warming up. Had a bit of a team talk going down. They're ready.
You got to think. I mean, unless something happened just drastic in the past 2 hours that has thrown them completely off their game, they looked. It's like they, you know, there were some people saying maybe they're not in their, you know, kind of final boss mode where like everyone's scared of them. They're scared to face them when you match up with them. If anyone's going to choke, it happens against Optic. It seemed like maybe they were a little bit vulnerable for just a moment in time. And now, just like that, they turn it into another gear, and they look like the best team in the game. And it just seems like it happened in a matter of a week, really.
After that Optic FaZe game that we saw today, I would be petrified against going up against Optic. They look on fire. However, Optic will have to wait. We're going into game number 3 here, 2-0 to FaZe. Can they finish it out in 3? We'll wait and see. It's Uplink throwback.
Well, Facento will be pushing top mid, a bit tagged up, still alive and trying to make plays. Finally, will end up falling here. Let me get X-Ray back on for you guys. That would be helpful. Able to win one gunfight. They've got it pushed up here by Lemon, 2 Grandmas.
That's
this
a big
could
kill.
be an opening score here, Momo.
Yeah, big kill there from Zuma. He's going to find another, and this opens the gap for Enable. He can push with his squad. Is he going to go for a safe one? I think he will. It falls. It goes in. I don't know what falls means, but it certainly went in. It scored 1 point, and FaZe Clan starting as they mean to go off. 45 seconds. The points are on the board.
Nice job getting one in early. I mean, that's been the talk of this series, right? They've been able to get it done at the very beginning of each game. And it just has been Rise not able to rebound. FaZe wants to shut it down here. Can they do it is the question. Team shot on point. Can they finish the final kill behind Bust? And Nade not able to do so. Felony actually able to answer back. And he's on a 4 streak in and around the Optic base, just being a complete thorn in the side of FaZe as the kills continue to come through. He has 1 pushing bowling to his right, 1 back base. He only has 24 bullets to work with. A good guy to toss the drone to, as he's not going to be able to be gun up much longer here. But it'll end with a grenade, a 2-piece from Enable, all 4 dead, and that is just a perfect defensive stand from your FaZe clan.
Guys, get your pen and paper out because you need to take notes of how FaZe are playing right now. They're able to defend, they can attack on the break as well. And here we have Enable charging around. He's going to find 1 to his left, but not even needed. Attach takes him out. 1 below grannies, and this, ladies and gentlemen, it seems clean cut. However, the drone just kind of got thrown right up the field. I thought for a second they were going to convert, and that's where the drone was. He's miles away.
Well, look where Zuma is, by the way. This is the Arise base. He's having a dandy time, and now they finally push through. They find him able to get the kill, but Clayster should surely have a dunk. There it is, 3-0 FaZe Clan. 1 more week in the base. I don't know what 1 bullet that was. He was tagged, but it goes through the tent and takes him out. I believe he got eyes on 1 more in the back. That's Felony. Not going to win that gunfight against Clay's NV4. Facento, would you like some too, sir? 19 bullets left. Wall bang through the fence. 5 streak for Clayster. 5 streak for Attach. The dynamic duo keeps it going, and this is going to be full streaks. Oh, no! That was going to be so close to the Warden if he got that dunk through. But the points get in. 5-0 FaZe. Rise Nation, they're down for the count. They can do nothing.
Right there as well. I've not seen this for a while, but, you know, 2 players of FaZe. We had Clay and Zuma at points run out of ammo, for goodness sake. You know, to have that kind of streak, to go on that absolute tear, Attach and Enable combined. Only Felony can stop it. Clayton's the one with the drone. The kills are coming in. He gets another one on the board. We're 3 minutes in, and it is one-sided as ever. FaZe Clan are looking hot.
This is absolute insanity. As soon as you think the streaks are done, I was going to say, you got Zuma going on a 4 streak of his own, but finally shut down, and maybe you'll be able to slow the pace here. You got 6 points total for FaZe, 3 coming from Enable, 3 coming from Clayster, as FaZe set up camp there at the Rise Nation base. I want to ask you what Rise could do to swing this series in their favor, but I don't know that there's an answer.
They need a miracle right now. Oh, Enable is the second time. The crowd goes wild every single time. He is turning up in the hard point. He's turning up in the respawn games. Enable has ridden, oh my goodness, 16-5 right now. Fully streaked out, 7-0. FaZe Clan dominating.
It's like they've got extra lead in their bullets. They're doing more damage. Something is wrong here. This is just such a lopsided affair, and we've had many of this weekend, but I just don't remember the top North American teams beating each other this badly.
Yeah, I mean, this is a FaZe clan that can make a game in that grand final. They take this momentum into it. We're going to have one hell of a grand final on our hands. However, there's around 6 minutes separating them from being there. 45 seconds left in the first half. 7-0 is the scoreline. Enable is 17-6 right now.
His series has been absurd. He was, what, 22-13 or 22-12, something like that in the first game. He has a solid search and destroy, but that one really led by Clayster and Zuma. And then he comes out here, he's triple positive, just going off. There's your superstar, buddy. You wanted him, you got him.
I feel like I'm going to see something later where it's my quote and then the scoreboards of every single map. And then,
God, Zuma! The ground pound, the shots.
It's not even one player going off right now. You know, Zuma's putting up 16 and 8. The score streaks haven't even come into play yet, Maven.
Yeah, 7-0 advantage. You got to think you're able to shut down a couple of pushes, really, from Rise in the second half when you have so many streaks to work with. I mean, I'm looking to my left, and I see Jack and Bryce are on their phones because I believe that they've realized this might be over.
I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm always one for an underdog, but that thing is over. 7-0. You know what? It's the payloads. It's the score streaks that are about to come in. I feel like this could even get worse for Rise Nation.
And if you're a Rise fan, I apologize. I know I've spent a lot of time on with FaZe throughout the course of this uplink, but they were literally the entire offense. 7-0. And streaks for days from these teams. The flank is going to be unable, but it looks like they could have a push finally. Well, I was going to say Looney and crew were pushing up. Looney has found a couple of kills. One more in front as he tags up Attach. The drone is here, but all he's going to be able to do is reset his armor as he just doesn't have a play to make. There's nades flying in from all around. He doesn't have any help, but he's gone. Yeah,
score streaks. Attach. He's coming in with the Trinity rocket. That's going to pick up one. Vicento's going to answer back. Can they convert? That's the problem right now is, Rise, they had that kind of reset this first 45 seconds, maybe a bit of a stabilization for the squad, but can they convert these kills into points?
So far, no.
More score streaks. You can hear it raining fire, Maven. Oh my goodness. FaZe are looking hot. However, Felony, he's on a 4-kill streak of his own. He's 18-18 if his squad can pick it up alongside, and maybe, just maybe, we can see something.
I mean, they would need they see flawless play. I mean, what you would say, FaZe was basically perfect in that first half. You've already got a minute 15 on the clock, and you haven't really resembled any. You had one at almost offensive push, but still weren't able to pick it up. Zuma does have one right below him, as you'll see on X-Ray, and one to his left that'll pick him up. It's just going to be Attached left now on defense. This is a good opportunity for points to come in for Rise, but Attached says, no, sir.
No, sir. Melee to the back of the head, picks up the drone, resets it. Is there anything that Attached cannot do right now? Enables utilizing, you know, those payloads. This doesn't even surprise me. I'm not even getting hyped because actually that went in for a 1, just to point out. But he's just playing the perfect game right now.
And speaking of perfect, Attach about to have the major call out with a 7 streak, but he gets shut down. 6 will be the tally. Everybody, I mean, Clayster I think was 17-18, or maybe like -1 or something at the hard point, and not exactly going off here, but you don't need him to right now. He's got some plays around the objective. His team has been crushing. This is exactly what the leader, the veteran in Clayster needs. This is the astounding performance that you expect from your side. Everybody finally shut down as Vicento was able to get it done at home. My Rise Nation pick, you know, I had it right against the Fuse. I could not have been more incorrect for this one.
I was right there with you, Maven, and I expected better of Rise. I thought they would come out here fighting after a strong loser bracket run, maybe, but just maybe they ran out of gas, they ran out of steam. But with 2 minutes left, if you're a FaZe fan, you must be absolutely ecstatic and confident going into the grand final. If they can finalize this, which they should, you're looking good.
Zuma was able to pick up a couple kills there in the Rise base before ultimately falling to Aqua here. And I just don't even know what's going through their heads. I mean, they're still playing, they're still battling, but at this point, you just don't have a ton of time on the clock. It's 2 minutes. Looney trying to toss it in for yards. Is there anybody there? It was Vicento that might be able to make the play, not able to do so. So it's going to be drone, caught, and reset. Clay! Clay!
Clay doesn't even care.
He tried to throw it out twice.
Do you know what? I mean, Clay's 15 and 20. You look at just Clay right now, and you probably think he's pretty even this score, or maybe a little. But it's just not, you know, there's only so many kills available. We got Enable, +10. Zuma, +12. Attach, +8. It is You cannot.
Oh, God. To add insult to injury, the interception comes through.
I want to see Enable because I reckon there's more boasting going on sooner or later because he's the one that seems to be riding this wave. Clayster as well.
And I told you, man, if he starts out well and he is playing well, he is a force to be reckoned with.
He's a beast.
And that's exactly what you've seen. But Attach is the one with the 6th streak going. He's going insane. Enable finds kill. That's all 4 dead. Get it in here. Let's put it through. I want my streaks. Attach 6th streak with the dunk, and the kill still coming in. One more FTL jump. I don't care. I'm still up, still gunning, but finally will drop. But that's another full set of streaks for Attach. A drone in hand for Clayster. 45 seconds on the clock. You are going to be seeing an Optic Gaming FaZe Clan Grand Final.
I think Clayster thinks he's playing a different mode there, just running around with the drone thing, just having some fun, but no, score streaks are going to come in to finalize this game, 35 seconds. I mean, you've got payloads available, you've got streaks available. FaZe do not need them. It is all been about the raw gun skill, the pure teamwork. They have closed this game out in 3. FaZe kind of looking fantastic.
Now, I mean, we can shift focus. I know you're going to hear from Analysis their thoughts on this series. That's actually hilarious. I used to talk about when I used to watch a lot of the scrims. This is very early in the game. Attach would always kill Enable with his score streaks. All the time when I would watch scrims, I just saw the kill feed. He gets him with the Trinity Rocket. Oh, Enable. You saw one last salute. Let it tick. FaZe Clan does it. Clay's on his feet, baby.
That's what FaZe need. That is just what FaZe need going into the grand final. I feel like standing up and putting a salute myself after how many I've seen.
I love those gestures, by the way.
Yeah. It's the best one where you just do your opponent dirty and you just look down at that body and you go, good night.
Well, you can see the respect these guys got for each other.
Restez avec moi, messieurs. Stay with me, both of you. Alors oui, comment poser une question sans être trop douloureux? C'est un moment qui est forcément dur dans une carrière quand on a envie d'aller aussi loin. Maintenant, c'est quand même une meilleure performance que ce qu'ils ont fait la semaine dernière. You did a tough tournament last week, and this is a third place for you today. You must be happy about that.
Oh yeah, definitely proud that we bounced back after Atlanta. Played a good tournament, just had some tough losses against FaZe. I think that's probably the only team we lost to this tournament actually. So just gotta go look at the VODs like they did, and we'll bounce back.
Comme il dit, heureux après le tournoi qui s'est quand même mal passé la semaine dernière. Forcément, on sent que c'est difficile. J'aimerais quand même qu'on leur fasse un peu d'applaudissements pour cette équipe. S'il vous plaît, les Rise Nation qui finissent sur ce podium. Bon, il y a une espèce de confiance. On s'est un peu amusé, limite un peu d'entraînement, je dirais. It looks like you were a little bit training your skill, like trying to chase everyone. You were alone in that game. You must be happy to now reach the last final.
Yeah, this is the best placement we've had in about 16 months, but we're not happy with it. We want that first place. We want that rematch against Optic Gaming. This is my 3rd ESWC Finals. I love the crowd here, so I'm really excited.
Ah, j'aime ça. Il a envie d'aller chercher le titre de champion du monde. C'est la 3e fois qu'il fait une finale. Il a envie d'y retourner. Il est très excité d'aller affronter les Optic Gaming pour la 2e fois. On les applaudit encore une fois, s'il vous plaît, les FaZe. On les retrouve tout à l'heure, hein. Vous restez avec nous, la grande finale c'est dans quelques instants. Avant on passe à du Just Dance et juste après c'est Call of Duty. Je vous dis à tout de suite.